Good evening, everyone. This is Santero Balogum coming with another video. I wanted to come with a video this evening to talk about spiritual opportunities, magical opportunities, and our life opportunities. And here you see two doors. One door leads to the outside of my apartment, and one door leads to my office. And the illustration of this is that when we have opportunities that are presented to us in life, there are different things that come with those opportunities. So, say for instance, we were to get an opportunity for a job or two jobs. The door to your left would be one opportunity, and the door to your right would be another. We don't know what is behind each of these doors. As I stated before, one door is the door to my office, and one door is the door to lead outside of my apartment. And so as a result, that's what happens in our lives, in our daily lives as magical practitioners, as spiritual people, as fathers, as mothers, sisters, brothers, friends. We have opportunities presented to us, and we don't always know what's going to be attached to the opportunities that we choose. So again, I always say this is why divination is so important. When you have opportunities that's presented to you and you don't meditate on the opportunities and you don't seek counsel regarding the opportunities that you have, you can find yourself in a dilemma. And so as a result, the opportunities that we have lead us to either a higher purpose, lead us to our destinies, lead us to blessings, but choosing the wrong opportunities in life can also hinder our lives and take us to places where we just don't want to be. So I wanted to do this video just to talk about this because I received an email regarding an opportunity for love and a relationship. The person that emailed me was talking about a relationship that had been lost, and they wanted to have a situation where they had candle magic and a ritual to try and get the love of their life back. And I wanted to speak on that for an opportunity. Sometimes we just have to wait in life. The opportunity that's presented to us is just like the two doors that we see here. They are closed. There's nothing we can do. We can't open the door that's on the left. We can't open the door that's on the right. We just have to sit and wait. The candle that's sitting here is an illustration of meditation, prayer, focus on what's the best thing to do so that the right door of opportunity would be presented to us. We have so many times where we rush in. We try so hard to get what it is that we want. We think we want that job. We think we want that girl back, that man back, that person in our lives. We think that the person that's at our office or the person that we see at the coffee shop may be the right person for us, but we just don't know, do we? We don't know that if we choose the person at the coffee shop, that's the door on your left, and that will lead to the blessings. That would be the man for that woman that will marry her, and they will have children together, and they will thrive in their lives together. We don't know that, though. We don't know that if she chooses the person in her office, that's the person and that's the opportunity on the right. That down the road, that person will become an alcoholic, and that many years of her life will be suffering because she's dealing with someone who has hopelessness in them, who finds hope in the bottle. And so as a result, we need divination. We need prayer. We need opportunities of meditation and stillness and quiet so that we can gain the right perspective and so that we can gain the right information to make the right choice. Oftentimes we have these choices presented to us, these opportunities that's presented to us, and we go with what we think looks good based on looks, sexual attraction, based on finances and money, based on how the job looks on paper, based on the neighborhood because we think it will make us look better. And as a result, we have to deal with every single thing that we don't see that's on the opposite side of that door. So I want to again to do this video because I have my clients, and I'm sure many of you who are practitioners who take on clients have clients that come to you about life situations that hinder them or bring blessings to their lives. Here we have just what I'm saying. We don't know what we're saying. Now you can't really even see the opportunities that's presented to you. You can't see the doors on the other side. We know that they are there because they were illuminated at one time. But right now you can't see that. If you look to the door that's on the right, you see through the doorway, there is a little light there. There is something that you can see. That's what divination does for us. That's what meditation does for us. That's what stillness does for us. Remember this, everything we do in life is give and take. If you are a practitioner, we need to go to our deities. We need to go to our spirit guides. We need to do divination because we can't perceive it of ourselves. We can't look through the door ourselves and see what's there. So we have to rely on our gifts and the connections that we have with spirit. We need to rely on what we have in the form of divination and tarot and cowrie shells and bone readings and whatever your system is to tap into what it is you can do to receive the information from your deities and spirit guides. And if you are a layman, and when I say layman, you're not a practitioner that teaches. You're not a practitioner that takes on clients, but you're that person that has faith that if you light a candle and you talk to your deities, that they are going to be able to communicate with you in a way that you can perceive it, in a way that you can understand, that aids you in your life, that allows you to have what you need to make step by step by step to get to whatever it is that you need to do in your life. So please don't let opportunities be presented to you and we rush. We rush. Oh my God, I just met someone who's beautiful. She's beautiful. She has long hair the way I like. Oh my God, I just met this guy. He's tall and it's everything that I ever wanted. And we rush into the situations. We don't use opportunities to make wise decisions. We don't make wise decisions because we rush to get to what we want without slowing down, going into prayer, going into meditation, going into whatever our system is to still ourselves and put ourselves in a situation where we can hear and be led. How many people thought that relationship was the relationship was going to be for the rest of their lives? How many people embarked upon a business opportunity and found out that that person only stole money from them because it sounded good when it was presented to them? The person was charming. They talked them into it. But at the end of the day, they didn't steal themselves. They didn't go into prayer. They didn't ask for help. They didn't ask for guidance. And these are the things that we need to do in our lives to make sure our lives are fulfilled. We don't want to waste time with the time that we've been given. We don't want to spend many years in relationships where it could be a hindrance to us. Relationships are supposed to be brought to us so that they enhance our lives, so that they bring fulfillment to our lives. And so as a result, I just wanted to, again, bring out these things so that we make better choices. And the way we can make better choices is by stilling ourselves, not rushing into things, and by asking. The blessing of having spirit in our lives, the blessing of having God in our lives, the blessing of having spirit guides and deities to help us that walk with us is to ask. If we take time and we ask from respect. And then this is the thing. Let's not ask and then we are giving guidance and then we do the opposite And then we fall into traps. We fall into these situations where we just don't know what to do. Oh, what am I going to do? Because I didn't listen. I didn't listen when I heard that that man wasn't for me. I didn't listen when I heard that woman wasn't for me. I didn't listen when I heard that business venture was not for me. So at the end of the day, that business partner took all of my money. Or that business partner didn't steal, but we lost everything because the business deal was not right. And I heard that in the beginning, but I wanted to go that way anyway. I got into that relationship with that man, that woman, and the next thing I know, he or she is an alcoholic. He or she is on drugs. He or she has committed suicide. He or she has gotten cancer. He or she has ended up down a road and taken me somewhere that I just didn't think I would be. But had I listened, had I taken the time to meditate, taken the time to sit and be still, taken the time to use divination, taking the time to think about what my spirit guide said, to meditate on it, to pray for a better understanding, to wait before moving in the direction quickly because of desire, because of lust, because of ego. If we just take the time to do these things, many of us would find our lives in a better place. I know that sometimes we all make mistakes, and I know sometimes we make decisions, and some of those decisions are predestined because that's how we grow. But those situations where we don't have to go through things, those situations where we don't have to fall down or be kicked down or knocked down, it's not a lesson. You're not being tested. You're not being tempted by your deities, by your spirit guides. God is not testing you. It's only because we choose the wrong opportunities. I say all these things from love because I want my brothers and sisters on the planet to thrive. I say these things from respect because I figured that if I say something that maybe you haven't thought about before, or maybe you have thought about before, and it helps you to rethink that way. Maybe you're in a situation right now where you need understanding, where you need clarity, where you just need reminding that if you take the time to ask and be led, listen to your spirit guides. That's why we have them. Listen to your deities. Pray, go to them. If you have deities that you have in your life and you trust them, you've been giving them offerings, you've been walking with them and they've been walking with you, why not listen and just do what they say when they see further than we do, when they see what the outcome of our circumstances are going to be? Why not take that extra little time and then just say, this is what the situation is, please lead me and guide me, help me make the right decision so that when I go through that door, I'm on the other side where blessings abide. I'm on the other side where I find peace and serenity and happiness. I'm on the other side where I can continue to thank you because you led me and you want only for my greater good, the greater purpose of who I am. We all have opportunities. Which opportunity will you choose?